You should do like a little intro for everything. Like you know how Bobby Lee does like a little song.
Who the fuck is Bobby Lee?
You know who Bobby Lee is?
Who's Bobby Lee?
He's a comedian. He does a podcast.
Uh-huh.
He's pretty fun. He's Asian.
Good for him. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Dumb Idiot Show. We are your dumb idiots, Mikey and Adam. So this is going to be more of an introductory episode. We honestly have no idea what we're doing. Because we came together about a couple days ago and said, let's make some talking points. And I made an introduction, and I wrote nothing else. And I'm not even reading the introduction either. I'm just kind of going off my own thing.
But I did bring some candy for Michael to try.
Yeah, he brought these weird... That just kind of spoiled the fun. He brought this weird bottle thing. Oh, shit. Okay, well, it's on the ground now. But, yeah, it's very well likely that this episode won't go well. You know how all first podcast episodes go.
I think it's not even going to be that long. It's going to be, like, short.
I don't know. Will we go whenever we stop? Maybe I'll keep you on this podcast for the rest of your life. We'll never end it.
Like a radio show. Always on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Howard Stern hasn't gone off the air in 25 years.
I don't understand how people could do that. It's literally, they speak for, like 4 hours every day.
You know what streaming is, Adam?
I know, but I mean, like, I don't know.
What kind of radio hosts? Like the ones who like, DJs or like just straight up talking like Howard Stern?
Straight up talking.
Well, they get like a piece of paper and they say, hey.
I don't know.
Why'd you beat your wife?
I don't think I could do that. No, they don't even interview people. They just talk about sports for 4 hours every day.
Oh, you mean like sportscasters?
Yeah, my dad listens to him. The Dan Patrick Show. I listened to him when he did. Well, he made me listen to him when we were practicing driving.
Did you at any point in time decide that it'd be a good idea to just turn the wheel into the wall next to you?
Well, I always thought I was always going to do the prank that I told a bunch of people I was going to do, where every time I make a left turn, I just scream really loudly, but I always forgot to do it.
You scream. Honestly, I might try that next time I like drive somebody.
I haven't drove you yet, have I?
I don't want you to drive me.
I'll drive you after this. We'll go to, I want to take you to the, what's it called? The Human Bean.
Oh, the coffee shop?
Mm-hmm.
Pogs. Yeah, so...
We'll go after this show.
Adam is 19 years old. He turned 19 just about a week and a half ago.
Yes, sir.
Maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know time.
It's like a week and a half. It doesn't matter.
Adam knows this. My sense of time around the quarantine has been so god-awful. I think we're talking... Yeah, I remember we're talking about... So in Arizona, we have this mall that sucks. Like it just sucks.
The one that got robbed?
No, the mall. Metro Center.
Oh.
And it was getting shut down and like, I don't know, bulldozed or something. Like turned into a storage.
No, it's kind of a mall that is known to be just there and lasting forever for no reason.
Yeah, it's been on a slow burn of decay. It's honestly been dead for years. It's just been kind of like, it's just kind of warm. The body's not cold. So like, but then
it's like, it's there, but it's not there. Like, you're kind of surprised. Like, people were like, oh, I can't believe Metro Center closed. I was like, I couldn't believe it closed already. But Corona was kind of the final nail in the coffin.
Long story short, Metro Center Mall closed, and honestly, it's no big deal because it was dead anyways. But everybody in the area, like the old people who are like, oh, I remember that mall back in my glory days where we used to go.
1800s. There was actually a controversy there where some guy would like take kids and chop off their fingertips in the roof. Have you heard about that?
No, I have not. I remember my mom. Joke.
Oh, well, that happened. My mom told me about it when I was a kid, and it just stuck with me.
I don't know how to respond to that, but
let's try some candy.
Not yet. I've been trying to tell a story, and it just keeps getting sidetracked. So Metro, it's a mall that sucks. It got closed down. All the boomers were upset. So
they're not really even that mad. They just wanted to.
Okay, so like they did this big like cruise in Metro. They called it. Pretty much all these cars got together and did like donuts in the parking lot, and it was like a butt ton of people. So essentially, my uncle and grandma were like, "Hey, we're gonna be across the street from there. We're not gonna be near anybody, but you should come check us out." Because my uncle's like a big into car guy. He's big into cars. So I was like, "Okay." Went and visited him with Adam. And it was like, okay, there's nothing. We just said hi to him and then left, pretty much. But then we were talking about it later. I was like, Adam, you met my uncle. It was fairly recently. It was like maybe a couple weeks ago. And he's like, no, it was like 2 or 3 months ago. This was like last week.
Yeah, it was on your birthday.
That was already a month ago?
Yeah, you were like, hey, like, remember when we were all at Metro and the guy was like, I was like, that was like a week or two ago. I'm like, Michael, no, it's been like a couple months. Michael's like, not even. And I'm like, and the uncle was like, yeah, it has. And I remember because I had to check my date because I texted my cousin on that day.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that was like the end of July. We just saw that. And he's like, yeah, it was. He said it was June 25th or something like that. And I was like, see, I'm right. July 25th. He's like, no, June 25th.
Oh, yeah, and you forgot that July isn't.
I was like, wait, July even happened?
Yeah, you forgot. You thought June was before July.
I didn't forget it was before. I forgot it existed.
Yeah, so like.
I forgot the entire month of July.
And you just kept forgetting. You just kept mentioning it without June. I'm like, bro, I mean, without July. I was like, come on, man.
I was like, yeah, May, June, August, September. What are you missing here? The entire month, actually. Don't turn it down. That's a volume slider, dude.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. I thought it looked cool to touch.
All right, we didn't even do introductions. Legit. We should probably introduce like what our goal here is and like why we're here and who we are, instead of talking about a mall.
I'm Adam.
That's Adam. So Adam, if you guys ever heard the song, I want to describe him. If you ever heard the song "When You Were Young" by The Killers, this is like the guy that Brandon Flowers is upset about, you know? Where he's like, he doesn't look a thing like Jesus. Adam just goes off that entire line. And he's been kind of cruising on it for the past couple of years.
About what?
Looking like Jesus.
Oh. I usually don't make it like a thing, though.
Sorry. He tries not to, but you know, when you have long brown hair and a beard, people are just like, hey man.
It's Jesus.
Jesus, dude.
Did I tell you one time I was in, you were there when we were at Airsoft with my cousin. Were you there with us?
Pre-Corona days, yeah.
Yeah, I remember some random guy went up to me and was like, Jesus!
Yeah, and you were just like, hey man.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm pretty chillant about it.
I was like, this is so awkward. You just went up to Adam and he's like, just Jesus. And it's always like weird theater kids who do it. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it was a lot of people. A lot of people do it. Like, I was pretty chillant about it. The only thing that, like, made me a little uncomfortable about it was when people were, like took it too far.
You went with that one kid. Oh, it was Jaeger, wasn't? Is that who that was? Who like bent his knees to you? He was like on his knees with his arms out, and I was like,
I don't think that was Jaeger. I know it was someone though.
I don't even know who Jaeger was.
I don't actually remember that.
I got a picture of it on my phone. Jamie, pull that up. I'm Jamie.
Isn't it like this? Is actually kind of like the background for the Joe Rogan podcast, the brick wall.
Don't even say that. We don't watch Rogan here.
Do you see his new office?
No, I didn't. I don't watch Joe Rogan.
You don't?
No. I don't want to encourage a Joe Rogan fan base to come to this podcast. It's show, not podcast. We're white dudes, but we're cultured. Hold up. Try to find a picture of Adam where he was like dressed as Jesus one day. And like it was so
That's for
weird.
Halloween.
Was it Halloween?
Yep.
I've got you in the play here. I'll have to upload this to Drive so we can put it on the screen.
I was in the play too. I wasn't as Jesus. I was just in like one with 3 lines. 3 words.
You dressed the same as you did anyways though.
Yeah, it was awesome. Except with the crap ton of makeup that just ruined my acne.
Like Jesus, buddy. Sorry, I like the Killers. But yeah, that's kind of Adam's thing. But so he had this like long beard that he would like.
It was long.
He'd obsess over. He'd be like, "I need my beard oil." He'd dye his beard brown. He had a ginger face for some reason.
I didn't dye my beard this year, actually.
He used to though. He used to grow ginger beard.
I used to dye it, and I look at it now. I was like, when I was looking at it, I was like, "Damn, this looks good when it's dyed." Now looking at it, it looks bad.
Yeah, because Adam had a ginger facial hair, and I have no clue why. But
I think it's on my mom's side of the family.
But he used to dye his beard brown. Oh, found it. Hold up. Yeah. Look.
Oh yeah, I forgot what that was.
I'll put this up on the screen.
That was even during Halloween. I was just when I wore my white shirt.
Yeah, that's
wait, hold up.
That's him, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because this was hippie day.
Oh, look at that beard, dude. That's kind of gross.
Now it was because
that beard's kind of gross.
It was what's it called? It was during hippie day, and I remember I was gonna wear that for hippie day, and then what's it called? What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember because I was doing hippie day and I didn't wash my hair because I wanted the curls, so I someone braid my hair.
I see it now. That's when you got like your braid. Like was it Jenna or like Melanie or someone?
No, it was. I think it was that Cece that time.
Oh, Cece that time. Yeah, he got his hair braided, and then his hair just like he looked at the Bride of Frankenstein after it came out.
I remember one time Melanie did my cornrows, and when she took it out. It was like an afro, almost. It was so puffy. I loved it. It would look so funny. I loved it so much. I need to redo it. We'll probably do it for one of the shows.
But yeah, so Adam recently decided, hey, I'm gonna trim my beard because he had this weird obsession with Henry Cavill from Mission Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Which I agree with him. Henry Cavill looked great in that movie. Let's be real here.
Yeah, then, you want to say it or you want me to say it?
Adam tried to make his beard like Henry Cavill, which is essentially like a mustache and then partly trimming your beard.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just feel like your hair wasn't dark enough for that anyways.
Yeah, it wasn't dark enough, but, like, it looked kind of okay when I did it, but it was too short, and I was like, because I got this electric trimmer, because you're supposed to use that to trim the beard, and so I was using it, and, I thought, it wouldn't be cool if I have handlebars, but I forgot to put the guard back into the shaver, so I shaved my chin, and you just saw this, because I have a cleft, so you saw this butt chin in the thing. It looks so fucking nasty. That's why I decided, and I shaved everything, and now I look terrible, and partly the reason why I have the mask on.
He's afraid to show his face because he kind of has like this thing, you know, like Keanu Reeves. I've made this joke already before to him, but you know, Keanu Reeves, he's got that cool beard like John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, I'm not saying this is you, Adam. I'm just saying you have the same hairstyle as Keanu Reeves. But for Bill and Ted 3, Keanu Reeves had to shave his beard for it.
Oh, yeah,
and then you like saw him, you're like, oh, yeah, he is 50. But like with the beard, you're like, okay, he could probably be 30s, 40s. And then like he shaved his beard, you're like, okay, yeah, he's aged. He's aged a bit.
Yeah, that's why I don't. That's why, like, first off, I'm just, like, without me with the beard, it doesn't look good. Like, because also with the long hair, it really doesn't look good. Because I know if I was like shaved and had short hair, then it would look fine. But I didn't, and I'm insecure, so I'm wearing the mask.
And you may be thinking to yourself, at least that's a one-time thing. When you shave, you make the mistake once. You like forget to put the guard on it like one time. This is the second time Adam's done that. You shaved your head, remember?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You
No,
tried-
well, actually, I did that on purpose. I just told people I did that on thing so my parents wouldn't get mad at me. But I did it on purpose because have you guys ever seen The Blacklist? There's a scene where a guy shaves his head, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever. So I did it myself.
I'm trying to think of a scene where someone shaves their head. Oh, Britney Spears did.
Yeah, but I'm not insane.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Oh, well, wasn't she crazy at the time?
You know, I'm not cultured enough for this.
I
have no idea.
remember. I always remember hearing that. I don't know if that's
That's what
true.
the media said, but I didn't trust it.
I don't know if that's true. So do not quote me on this, because I just what I heard.
Just tell Jamie to edit it out.
All right, Michael. I think it's time.
It's been 10 minutes, but okay. So Adam brought... Wait, I haven't introduced myself yet. Okay, well, Adam does that. I'll introduce who I am. He's not even, like, removing him. He's just touching him.
No, I'm trying to pull them apart.
Okay, so we're both recent high school graduates. I should have just not even paid attention to what he just did there, but
I know. I already did like 3 times. I don't know if you saw.
I have not noticed you've been doing that. I was like, Adam doesn't drink soda. Wait a second. That's not soda. So the idea with this show is, for one, everybody on this show is a dumb idiot, and that's just, I stand by that. Including our guests we're going to have along the line. But as we progress and move on, I've got a few guests
You probably shouldn't say
lined
that.
up. What?
You probably shouldn't say it because why don't you say it's we invite dumb idiots and we invite the guests? Wouldn't they imply that we think they're a dumb idiot?
That's the joke. Because the goal, right? This podcast is gonna be huge, right? This talk show, pod show, is gonna get huge, and the goal is someday get somebody like Tom Cruise, and then just be like the only person in the world you can just call him a dumb idiot to his face, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The issue is if like somebody like LeVar, okay, this is really niche and would never happen in a million years. Same thing with Tom Cruise. Could you imagine like calling LeVar Burton a dumb idiot?
Who's LeVar Burton?
Reading Rainbow. Geordie LaForge from Star Trek. He had the glasses. Welcome to the Dumb Idiot Show, guys. Stop.
Eat it.
Wait a second. But in the end, the goal for this show is we're gonna be going around and talking to people from around the internet, and
And I kind of like the Jamie actually. Wouldn't I be like the Jamie?
no, this is not Joe Rogan in any way.
But like
I literally do not want to be associated with Joe Rogan in
I know.
any way, shape, or form.
I know. Oh, I like Joe Rogan. But, like, I'm just saying, like, I'll be the guy who kind of, like, controls the cameras and stuff.
You don't, though. I do.
Well, I mean, like, later on, because you're going to be the host. You know how there's always that one guy in the background who talks in most podcasts?
Okay, so Adam is the Andy Richter, is what he
I'm the
settled on
Andy
way
Richter.
long ago. He's not the Jamie, because we don't want to associate ourselves with Joe Rogan.
Well, I would associate myself with Joe Rogan.
And
I would
that's
love to
your
be on-
problem.
But what's it called? But yeah, what's it called? Yeah, I'm usually just gonna be like the second wheel most shows. Just this show, we're just the intro and trying candy. Well, my goal is.
Yeah, we have a few people lined up from, like, say, Twitter. Okay, lined up is a strong word, I should add. I have vaguely mentioned it to a few people. And today I'm going to go text them and say, hey, remember that time you said you owe me one? Well, come on my talk show. This is what's going to happen. And they'll be like, sure. Or I'll use nepotism. My brother has to be on here. And then I'm just going to, like, beat him up in the corner. That's what you get for being on a stupid show.
At the end of every show, you have to fight Adam.
Yeah, at the end of the show, I'm going to fight Adam. Otherwise, I have an idea, chat. There's this way. I've got this great idea for a cool guest. You guys know who Nate Roos is? I have a strategy for getting him on the show. Lead singer of Fun in the format. I figured out the key, like the goal. I've seen multiple podcasts get him on. I think I know the secret. It's like you got to make a Twitter account for your podcast and then tweet, @NateRoos cannot be on my podcast. And then he starts replying to all your stuff about not wanting to be on your podcast. And then at some point...
Is this actually real?
This is real. I swear to God, I follow him on Twitter. Every time, it's just like, there's this one podcast called Blink 155, and they just posted something. They're like, Nate Roos is banned from our podcast. He's like, I don't want to be on your podcast anyways. And then at like 2 weeks later, he's like, hey, I'm on the Blink 155 podcast. So that's the trick. I'm just gonna like Adam be like, you can't be on my podcast. You're not cool enough. And then we'll see him here in a few weeks.
Do you even have a thing for your podcast yet?
Have a what thing?
Like a Twitter?
No, I don't want to do that. That's too much work. All right, moving on. Adam wants you to try the soda candy. Oh, why is it so sticky?
I don't know.
Can you see that? Oh, that lighting's messing it up. 1 second. It's this so... Oh my God, I'm so bad at this. It's this soda bottle candy. I think it's got like juice in it or something.
No, it's just chewy. Like, very chewy.
So it is edible though? Is that true?
Yes. I had one myself.
Oh God.
Oh, that's how you're supposed to eat it?
I don't know. It just got Kool-Aid in my mouth, dude.
I stuck the whole thing in my mouth and exploded in my mouth, and it was so sour and disgusting. I had to spit it out. Oh, I was hoping that was gonna happen to you, but you
Is
just
this
bit the
plastic?
top. Yeah, it doesn't get that plastic feel, doesn't it?
No, it straight up has no flavor. Like the juice does, but like I bit the cap off. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Cause it has no taste. It feels like plastic.
Oh, that's so nasty.
That's just straight up gross.
Yeah, I hated it. Like when it left such a bad taste. in
Why'd
my
you give
mouth.
this to me?
Because I
Where'd you
wanted
get it
to.
from? I've got a strong feeling you're not supposed to eat it. Because I feel like if it was like edible, you'd be like supposed to like taste it. And also like I'm chewing it, I have no desire to swallow it. But I'm putting this out. This is so gross.
All right, cut to break. Ah!
Like, dude, did you stick the whole thing in your mouth and swallow it?
Well, yeah, because no, I stuck the whole thing in my mouth and I bit it and it shot a bunch of juice in my mouth.
Like, the casing I think it was just chewy plastic.
Well, it's not obviously not plastic, but it does not taste good.
I was like, if you're gonna make that, put some sugar in it so it's not like,
Disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah, they probably should have done that, but I don't know. My aunt sent it to me.
Did she give instructions how to eat it?
No. It was just like in the bag. She gave a bunch of candy. She gave us Gold Miner bubblegum. That's like one of my favorite bubblegums ever.
Sick. Okay. So moving on. How much time we got? 22 minutes? Oh, we're cruising, dude. Look how easy this is. We just sit here and talk about stupid stuff.
It felt like 4 hours, Michael.
We've literally just been sitting here for 20 minutes talking. It's been nothing. So I've been trying to tell you about this, dude. So Adam mentioned something about shows, and I was like, that'd be great. But The Boys on Amazon Prime, dude, I binged that in like a day and a half. Like they released 3 new episodes for season 2, and I finished
3?
season. Yeah, 3, and then releasing more every Friday.
Oh, okay. That's cool, then.
Okay, but I like watched all of it. It's the 8 hour long. The 8. What are you doing?
What's that for?
It just holds it there. You can take this off and stick it on a boom arm.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so I watched this show about about 11 hours worth of footage in about a day and a half. Because there's like 8 episodes season 1 and then like 3 in the new season so far. Adam, you need to watch that show.
I know. I've been wanting to watch it. I just don't like. Right now I'm watching Adventure Time, and I don't know. I just like one of those people who like I get in a show and then I watch it, but I don't play video games, so it's like I only do. But I haven't been watching that much TV since I've been trying to find a job.
How does that stop you from? Because Adam, I know how you function and I know what you do, and you don't do a whole lot, bud.
I've been doing some puzzles.
How's your puzzle making been going for you?
It's good. I like it. It's kind of relaxing. I recommend everyone start doing puzzles.
What's your favorite puzzle, Adam?
There was this one in elementary school that I used to do all the time. It was like the one where it's like the Earth. So like it's like a little 3D one where you put the puzzle on Earth. That was always fun.
Okay, that works. How do you know that? I like I said, my memory has been so off since about like a year and a half ago that I can't remember like what happened 3 days ago.
Was it because of the concussion?
What concussion?
I think you got a concussion.
Oh, I did have a concussion one time. So here's a funny story, chat. Back in high school, I was a varsity diver for about 4 years. You may be thinking to yourself, like,
there's only like one person on the team, and it was Michael.
Can you give me a second to gloat first before you just tear down my entire entire brag? So yeah, you may be thinking to yourself, like, Cody Ko, an Olympic hopeful?
No one really watched it.
Like Cody Ko, an Olympic hopeful who could maybe someday join the Olympics as a great diver straight out of high school? Say it now, because that was where I was going with it.
Oh yeah, no one watched it. No, I'm just kidding. It was probably more popular than, but it wasn't as popular as football.
Okay. Adam's rubbing my leg right now with his foot, and I don't know why.
Well, I just saw his calf, and I was like, I wonder if it's firm or not.
My calves are tight as fuck. So I had legs yesterday, so my calves are super tight.
Do you do calves and legs?
Yeah.
I try to do, but I don't have like one calf.
Well, I got like there's like 2 calf exercises total, maybe 3, 4, maybe 6. There's quite a few, but there's sitting calf extensions and there's standing, which is the most important ones, I guess.
I don't have a machine for standing, and it's kind of hard. Like I just literally just like hold the bar and just do the calves.
On what?
The bar. I just hold the bar, like
He holds the bar up like this, like bicep, and then puts his calves up and down.
Yes, and my record is 105.
Is there actually any weight on your calves, or are you just putting your calves up and down?
I'm moving up and down.
Yes, so there's no weight on it?
No, I carry the weight. I carry the weight, like, like the deadlift, and then...
So you're just on, like, the ground, like, just putting your toes up and down?
No. Actually, I could actually put, a weight on my legs and then move my calves up and down from sitting.
You could, why don't you?
I keep forgetting.
Okay.
I forgot to do legs yesterday because my parents were home.
Alright, so going back to what I was saying, in high school, I was a diver, taking gold medals and dubs, like, every other week. It was crazy how...
He was the only one there.
Sam was there. Sam was a diver, too. He got second place most of the time.
I guess there were only 2 people there. No, I'm just kidding.
There were sometimes other people there.
JK LOL.
And when those people were there, maybe I didn't get first, but there were people there sometimes. But let me tell you, dude, the amount of times I was expecting to get hurt being a diver was close to 0. The amount of times I got hurt was well above that. So like right off the bat, when you start diving, dude, it's like, they're like, okay, here's the basics. Jump in the pool, whatever. Oh, easy, dub. Get on this board, and then you're like, you jump off it, and you're like, wait, I'm really high, and this is kind of scary. And then once they're like, okay, now flip, you're usually going to hit the water really hard, like flat. Which in the first time I was doing like I don't even know what I was doing, maybe a flip or a front dive. I couldn't tell you, but I like.
Do you think?
Sorry, I'm just for audio listeners. I'm just sticking my hand across the dimensions right now. Do I think what?
What's it called? Because don't you like split the water when you go in for the dive?
Yeah, the main thing about like landing on your head or hands is you put your hands out and you split the water. You like break the water so you don't bash your forehead in. That's not really what gets you hurt though. It's like when you land flat or like under flip or over rotate, you can like smack your face in the water or smack your back, which I've done both of many times. I never got like actually hurt until my senior year. So my second to last tournament, I want to say senior year, my coach had been like, you need to throw a double. It's easy. It's cake. Just throw a double. It's where you flip twice, self-explanatory. And I was like, all right. Every time I did it, I would like kick out and not make it long enough so I'd hit my back. So I like shoot out, smack my back. That junior year, I just threw a double. I let out too early, smacked my back. My dad got a video of it. It was really funny.
Oh, I think I've seen that one.
You have seen it. And then senior year, same exact tournament. I've been doing doubles before this. I think I landed a double once maybe.
Oh, this is when you hurt your leg or you got the concussion?
No, this is when I got concussion. I hurt my leg after that.
Oh, okay.
So probably around halfway through the season. She's like, all right, double Mikey Gallagher, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, okay. I have no faith in myself, but cake. This guy next to me in line was like, hey man, just hold it. Just hold it for as long as you can.
Was he your teammate or?
No, just some dude. He was being nice though. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to hold it. So I went out there. I'll try and find the video. I can probably put it up. Went up there, jumped. I held it. This time instead of under rotating, I over rotated. So that when I hit the water, it was like my legs stopped before the rest of my body did. So I hit the water and smacked my face. And that hurt a lot. I think I got points for it though.
Did you?
I think they gave me a 1 on it.
Well, not the guilty points. The mercy points?
It was guilty points. It was like sympathy points.
It's like when I ran track, the people would cheer for me when I'm like dead last for like 200 meters.
Yeah, but I got 8 point on it, meaning it was a successful dive, and that's what mattered. Which I think if I didn't do that, I would have qualified for like state, and then would have gone nowhere after that because I was very good at diving. So then, but yeah, after that, I was like, dude, I have a terrible headache right now, and my vision's getting messed up. And then you know what I did?
Do you go to sleep?
No, I went and drove Sam home.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I was driving home. I can't really like. It was like downtown Glendale, which like I said, if you're not from Arizona, you probably won't understand what that means. But it was like.
It's a nicer area.
No.
It looks nice.
Glendale?
Downtown Glendale?
Like yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Have you been to Glendale?
Not during the day.
Well, Glendale Glitters is different, Adam. It's the same place, but that's at night. And keep moving on. It's Glendale. It's downtown Glendale next to the library. It was like Glendale High School is where I was driving from. And I'm like driving down the road. I think it was Glendale Avenue. I have no clue. And I was like, hey, Sam, I might need to pull over and have you drive. Because like I could see like the edges of my vision getting kind of weird. And then like I was like, this isn't good. I made it home though. It was fine.
Wait, did you drive though?
Yeah, I drove home all the way.
Oh, okay.
That was stupid. That was very stupid.
I haven't drove at nighttime yet, so.
That's nothing. It's just turn on your lights. Don't be stupid like me and not turn on your lights when you start driving.
Remember, wasn't I with you? Like the first day. Remember
yeah, the first time I drove at night, I didn't realize.
That's like when you ride around when you first got your license, right?
Yeah, I was pretty close. Probably first time driving at night. Went to Dutch Bros. And hold up, let me finish the dive story before we get into this one because
we're so all over the place.
We keep sidetracking. But yeah, I go to our athletic trainer after that. And I'm like, hey, man, I want to get checked for concussion just in case. And he's like, okay. And he's, test. He asked me what I did, smacked the face. Like, what did you do afterwards? I was like, oh, I took my friend home. He's like, that was stupid. And I'm like, I know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, you're not gravely hurt. It's like a minor concussion. He's like, just take a few practices off and like pogs. I don't have to go hurt myself doing a double again. And then after that, this is still senior year, my second to last practice, It was
was
like
that practice?
yeah, it was the last dive of the day. They're like, hey, just throw it inward. It's the easiest dive. You can do it. It was like literally just so cake. I learned it freshman year, and it was just simple. Just do that and go home. And I was like, okay. I got up there, hands out, about to do my hip just cracked, dude. I get up there, put my feet on the edge of the board, do my thing. Okay, this is routine. I can do this easy. Jump up, foot slides back. I fall off the board, scrape the skin off my leg. I still have a scar there, and like all freaking out because like when you hit the board, it's not good. You can kind of like give yourself permanent brain injuries if you hit the board. So I was very lucky not to smack my face on it, even though I was going forward with it.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, when I got out, my leg was all white. I'm like, okay, I'm not bleeding. That's sick. And the blood just starts pouring out of it. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it literally like someone grabbed one of those tomato peelers and just peeled his skin.
That's exactly. It's like they took a potato peel. This is so gross. I'm sorry for like anyone not growing this. They took a potato peeler and just scraped it down my leg. Is what it was like.
Like 2 times.
And then I had it wrapped. It like blood was pouring out of it. I had to go get it wrapped by the lifeguard. But then when I went back and talked to the other one who was like watching me, he's like, "Hey, look at the board." And I like looked at the tip of it, and I swear to God, I have a picture of this on the very edge of the board where it's like rough for like traction, so you don't slip, like I did. There was like a this thick thing of skin on it. It was so gross.
I don't think I ever seen that.
I'll have to find the picture, but
You put it like on the side.
yeah, I'll show you guys this. I don't know if that's allowed on YouTube, but yeah, straight up.
I seen some worse shit on YouTube, dude.
Well, so have I, but
I'm thinking I used to go on the weird part of YouTube by accident a couple of times.
yeah, straight like, dude. So by ending the season, I left a part of me on the board. That's how I ended my dive season.
Weird how they sanitized the whole fucking bowl out.
They did, because it was in blood. I bled, and like there's skin on it, so they had to.
They're like, all right, everyone, time to go. No more practice. We had to get everyone out of the pool.
It was the last practice. I was lucky. Oh, and then I had a meet afterwards, which I straight up didn't want to go to. And then my coach is like, "You're gonna go to it," and I'm like, "I don't want to though." Coach is like, "Go to Ron, our athletic trainer, and just have him do something about it." So our athletic trainer straight up, he like put Band-Aid on it and then went to his car, grabbed a thing of saran wrap, and just wrapped my leg in saran wrap to waterproof it.
Mm-hmm.
Did it work? No.
Oh, it fell off?
Not in the slightest. No, it didn't fall off. It just got a ton of water in it.
Oh, yeah.
So like it didn't bleed anywhere. But like when I got out of the pool and like took it off, my leg was soaking wet. So it was like, that didn't really help anything.
It's like when you have a cast and you're supposed to like cover it and water always seems to get in.
I've never had a broken bone, but I get what you're saying.
I haven't had a broken bone either.
Oh, here's the picture.
That looks nasty.
Hold up.
I remember it being worse though.
You see that right there? That
Yeah.
kind of like brown bit?
Yeah.
That's skin. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if it'll show up, but I'll put it on I'll put it up here so you guys can see it.
Put it in the drive.
Put it in the drive. I gotta stick it in drive.
One time I went through because it kind of stings. Like one time because the chlorine stings it. I remember one time I was holding Ginger.
His dog.
And then she was like, "Oh, I guess I want to run after this thing," because she's a runner. Like if you go in the door, she takes off. So I'm holding her, and I was like, maybe around like 8. She throws me, and I go right through a thorn bush, and I got cuts all over my body.
So wait, were you like holding her on like
a leash?
A leash.
Yeah, I was holding a leash, and she dragged me. She dragged me through a bush which was full of thorns. And I came out like honestly, I didn't feel that much, and I remember like going. I got like cuts all over my arm.
I want to say I've fallen in a rose bush. I think I did it at my grandma's one time. I think I was bonked into a thorn bush and like fell back. I think I could have misremembered that, but I might have to go ask somebody about
Some of them
that.
are nasty though. Like, have you seen some of them look like they could just like completely dismember you?
You know what I did? I fell out of an orange tree one time.
Orange trees have big ass. Like they're not even like small. Like because roses are usually like the small like hook ones. These are just like spikes.
Yeah, one time when I was like I don't know, between 4 to 7 years old, I was climbing the orange tree in my grandma's backyard, and I fell off it and went like straight up my back. I have no idea how it looks. Oh, you know what? It must have been 5 because my grandpa was still alive. Because he came in. I had no idea how bad it was. They were just like, "Oh, hold on, we're gonna fix that for you." My grandma's like, "Fuck. I was supposed to be watching it. Fuck. Okay, but
Pour a little liquor down your bag, wrap it with some saran wrap, you're good.
That's kind of how he is. But he walked and he's like, "Ooh, that doesn't look good." She's like, "Get out, get out." Oh, that must have been before school started. I don't know, dude. Like I said, my concept of time is very bad.
By the way, guys, me and Michael known each other since kindergarten.
We need to add that in. I don't know who this guy is.
We're in the special needs class together.
I hate when you call it the special needs class.
Huh?
I hate when you call it the special needs class. He started doing that this year. Because he always makes this introduction. He's like, me and Michael know each other since we were in our...
special needs class together.
It's not a special needs class.
Well,
it was for speech...
impediment. Because we both had speech impediment. I don't know what I had. Oh, I did the, like... And I think that was me. I can't remember what I did. What do you do? Do you remember?
I can barely talk now, dude.
Yeah, dude. When people ask me... especially in Spanish, we're like, why are you so bad at Spanish? I'm like, well, I can't even speak English right. How do you expect me to learn a second language?
You know, I still have issues talking. It's like, for one, I say like. That's not an actual issue, but I say like every 3 words.
That's what I used to do too. Yeah.
I still do it. I don't know how to stop that. It's like, if you pay attention to it, you'll notice it, but if you don't, I'm trying to figure out how to not say like in that situation.
You guys, you know what you guys should do? This is homework for you guys. When someone's telling a story, notice how many times someone says like during a story.
Hate that. That's just so bad because it ruins your entire concept of everything. Because I use like to stop and think about what I'm saying. Because I was about to say earlier, like,
well, when you tell a story, you try to describe it as much as possible, and like it just comes out like you know.
American dialect is so weird. By the way, yeah, I think my issue was I talked way too fast and would just not say legible things. I still have that issue where like I'll be talking to someone and I'll say it really fast and they'll be like, "What?" And I'll be like, "I don't even know."
I have that problem too. Now I have that worse now. I feel like I talk too fast sometimes.
Adam, you like Mike Tyson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was trying to see if you'd go on a tangent right there, like talking fast.
But
I should have said that.
We'll make it a different podcast.
Yeah, let's do that later, because I have no idea anything about boxing or Mike Tyson.
I don't really like watching. I like watching some boxing. I feel like the nowadays boxing is just not as the same as it used to be.
I like UFC. We watched that quite a bit.
UFC is fun. I like UFC.
Completely legally. I don't know if we need to add that in.
Just say legal and then just black out your hand movements. So you can just tell you're lying.
Well, we can't lie, Adam.
We're not lying.
You're lying. We're gonna tell a story earlier. Do you remember what that was? Like, but during dive?
It was a concussion.
Did you get a concussion?
No, you were telling a story about that, but then we went into a different thing. I think you wanted to wait for that story.
Yeah. Do you know what that story was?
No.
Fair, I don't know either. All right. You know, we're gonna move on to another bit. I've got 2 bits I want to do today. Actually, no, I just got one. So I I do a little bit of Twitch streaming on the side. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna bring something up first. So yesterday, my sister, I'll put a picture up on screen soon. My sister sent me a video of the cat licking her, of her cat, and she's grabbed its tongue.
I love that. It was like
I posted on Twitter, and Simone was pretty upset about it.
Yeah, like if you look at the video, it looks almost fake. If you look at the picture, because when you see the picture, it literally looks like it's fake.
It looks like that scene in Christmas Story where the main character licks the pole.
Oh yeah, that's what it looks like.
This picture, dude. I'm going to put that up on the screen later. But yeah, it's so funny. Shut the fuck up. So I'm going to my Discord. I asked my Discord yesterday. Link to that if you guys would like to join and ask questions for us. This is mail time. We have a Discord link in the description somewhere. Take your finger out of there, Adam.
Showing pointing down where you could find it.
But yeah, so we have...
Oh yeah, I got a haircut, by the way.
You got a haircut?
Yeah, that's why my hair is looking a lot more healthier.
Oh yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You should have gotten bangs, dude. I think you should get bangs at some point. Just get
Probably. Well,
right
actually,
there.
we're planning when I get my haircut. When I get rid of all my hair, we're gonna do a bowl haircut.
Let's go, dude. So, I asked my Discord. I said, "Hey, I need you guys to do something." Adam wants 2 more inches. Remember this one? I said, "Hey guys, mail time. ask us some questions we can answer on the Dumb Idiot Show, and then between I'd say like 2 or 3 people, they asked about 200 something questions. So we're gonna take 3 that I think are actually interesting and not filler. I'll pick random. Oh my god, these questions are
There's a
absolutely
lot of
terrible.
them.
This is bad. Let's go up a bit so we don't have to look at whatever this is. These are all bad questions. All right, so we have a question from, what's the name here? John735 asking, I'm gonna cut this out, by the way. What is this? Questions. Fuck's that. Did you not ask a single good question?
I just know, what would you do for Klondike bar?
What is your name? What is your quest? What is your favorite color? Okay, so we've got a question here from.
Did I tell you I watched Beans' stream?
Yeah, I like Beans. Beans is a good stream.
It looked like Guitar Hero. I didn't really know what was going on.
You mean it was oh my god, what's her name? It's a Hatsune Miku. Adam, is a Hatsune Miku game.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We stand Hatsune Miku here. Okay, so we got one from Nose saying, why didn't your own parents show up to your birth? Do you have an answer to that question?
Well, my dad left when I was 4, and my mom left before I was even born. That's a joke, by the way. My parents left me.
Well, that's just no. I'm just thinking it's funny. He's like, that's a little bit too real for a joke.
Well, because I got it from American Dad, because Jeff was like, my dad left before I was, my dad left when I was born, and my mom left before I was even born. And then Sam's like, wait, what? How does that work?
I was born at the age of 6 with 3 teeth and only 1 eyeball. And they said, why would I come up to his birthday when he's looking like that? So I went to so after that, I went to the gym. I grew another eyeball. I worked on my teeth, got some more, gains.
Steroids.
And then,
a lot of steroids.
Yeah.
Michael's
inject them in the gums.
Michael's a big time juicer.
Anabolic all the time. Anabolic steroids every day. So yeah, took them in my gums, got more teeth.
What are PDs?
What?
PDs? And I always hear,
what is a PD?
I always hear Greg Doucette talk about that. But it says he's taking PDs.
Pituitary destroyers.
Maybe hormones.
Probably. So yeah, and then at the moment too. Oh, and then then I was like, okay, I'll try again. So I got reborn. And they showed up next time because they're like, okay, finally you look like you got more than 3 teeth. You're not a full-formed human, and you're a child now. So
yeah, because that's happened when Michael finally got all of his teeth and eyes when he was 8, and that's when he did kindergarten with me when I was like 4.
Yeah, and that's why I had the speech class with him.
Because he just got his teeth.
Because I just got my teeth.
The teacher's really weirded out. Was like, why is there a 8-year-old with a bunch of 4-year-olds? And Michael would just take the candy of the kids.
Why is this child 6'4"?
Yeah, Michael would beat the shit out of those kids. Like he'd get one of those books. I remember one of the books was I'm still looking for this book. It's like the cat and mouse version of Godzilla. But Michael will take that book and stick it in people's mouths.
And then what would I do, Adam?
I don't know. I don't really know what happens when that happens.
I'd make him eat the book in it whole, or else I'd tell him I would steal their teeth and add them to my collection.
It would be like Vietnam with the fingers. How they chop off people's fingers. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Well, I got it from American Dad.
You need to stop watching American Dad and Joe Rogan as your main sources of entertainment.
No,
that's your main issue.
I'm watching a lot of what is it called? Funhouse.
I feel like there's another tangent I was going on and I forgot it again. Moving on. Next question. I think we had one from Beans. Beans says, "What is your quest?" Stop. Get off me. What is wrong with you? Alright, I'll ask Adam this question first. What is your quest? It can be locally, life-wise.
Dream. Wait, hold up. How the song go? It's like, to dream, the impossible dream.
I'm gonna get the dog.
To fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to right the unrightable wrong.
Are you singing My Way right now?
No, that's not My Way. It's The Impossible Dream.
Oh, I don't know. What
It
difference
mentions
is.
Quest in the song, like in the very end. I will sing the whole song in the video for Michael's channel.
My quest is to find the real life Hatsune Miku. I will find her. I know she exists. I know she's out there, alone,
Michael's
needing
gonna kiss
to be
her.
somebody's waifu.
Michael's gonna kiss her lips.
Swear to God, one of these days Adam is going to assault me. Okay, so we have a question from Fox, who says, "Who is your favorite historical figure?" You know, Adam. You know what history is.
Yes, actually, I like history.
You better answer this question.
This is one of the
carefully.
subjects I actually did very well in because, like, I'd actually pay attention.
Okay, then answer this question carefully.
Favorite historical figure? Kind of hard because
Name a guy. Name a guy you're thinking of.
probably Jesus.
That's a lame answer, Adam.
Oh, he's cool.
Prove it.
I don't see anyone else in history walking on water and turning water into wine.
Did you see him do it?
No.
Oh, there's a thing in The Boys, that show, Adam, where they say Jesus was also a superhero,
Oh,
because he
really?
had the ability to walk on water. He's like, God gave him the ability to walk on water, and he gave me the ability to do this, and his arms stretch out real long. He's like, this is the same thing.
Well, what's it called? It's so funny because I think I hear like theories where it's like Jesus was like the reason why he walked on water was because it was on the Red Sea or the Dead Sea. I keep getting the
Oh, because yeah, Dead Sea is super salty.
yes, because it was super salty, but I don't think anyone else ever walked on it. But I'm not really like a religious freak. There's like
If there's something I know nothing about, it's religion, and I have no clue, so I'm not gonna. So I can't really name a historical figure, like a religious figure.
if it won't be a religious figure, I'd have to say it's a hard one. Probably FDR. I liked him a lot.
What do you do?
He had polio, and then he got us out of the depression. Remember, by going into World War II.
No, I'm trying to have you explain your reasoning. You know,
Oh.
why is he your favorite historical
Well,
figure?
actually, one of my favorite reasons why I got him was because in Tucson, they're selling a knife with him on it, and I was like, I want this knife, but I don't know how to explain it. So I told Mom, I love FDR. He's one of my favorite presidents, and I got the knife.
He's like, Mom.
I remember I would show people
I've never seen her FDR knife.
me.
I don't think I have.
It's fucking gone.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. It's probably somewhere in my room.
Adam's like, Mom, I was such. Does my hair do that?
One of these days, I'm just gonna sit down in my room. I'm like, oh, found it, and just stick it out of my knife, out of my back.
Adam went up to his mom at this gift shop and was like, Mom, I'm such a big fan of the New Deal. I need this knife with FDR's face on it. I just love what he did for the economy. So I want a knife to represent
Did
that.
I tell you I almost stabbed myself the other day?
How'd you do that?
I dropped a knife on the floor, and I was holding a knife like this, like this down, and I worked out to get it, and I almost like stabbed myself, and I had to stop myself.
Adam almost Ricky Bobbied himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where he's like, I'm paralyzed. Oh, dude, I saw this video. I don't know where it was at. Somewhere on the internet. This guy was messing with his switchblade and he drops it
Mm-hmm.
on his leg.
Oh,
I don't want to say what happens after that, but it was pretty gross. Um,
I saw a video of an FBI guy dancing, breakdancing. He does a backflip, and the gun falls out of his like side.
I've seen that, dude.
And then
That was
right
so
when he
bad.
picks it up, it goes off.
That was so bad. I remember seeing that dude. I think he got like, he got fired. I don't know if he got fired, but that
How did
was
he even
such
go
a.
off? Like, did he like touch the trigger when he picked it up?
I have no idea, but it was still stupid to do that. That was such a
Yeah, because,
bad
like,
video.
And as soon as he shot the person, he was like, "My bad." Like, it was so chalant. Like, I don't understand how you could be like, if you know you have a gun on you, why you do a fucking flip? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Andy doing the splits with keys in his pocket.
Oh yeah, and what's it called? The Office.
Office. You guys ever heard of The Office? You guys ever heard of The Office? Dwight Schrute and Jim.
When
The
Dwight shoots the
Office.
gun and
The Office. You see my Tinder profile? I quote The Office.
Oh, you do?
Making a joke.
Well, we both have Tinders.
No, we don't. I'm winking, audio listeners. I don't know if that was obvious. I know you guys can't hear it.
And I was awkwardly nodding.
I don't have moist eyes, but I was winking really loudly.
But what's it called? But what was that one thing?
My favorite historical figure? That's a great question. I like Bernie. He's not historical though.
Sanders?
No.
He's pretty historical. I mean, he is
yet.
like 90 years old.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a dinosaur. But then again, that'd make Mr. Giddings a historical figure too.
He is.
That dude fought in the Civil War. It's crazy.
He survived 3 wars.
I think he actually has.
The Revolutionary War, Vietnam, Iraq.
Those are the wars I was going to say, but that's close enough. One of these days, chat, you're going to hear me complain about the Iraq War for an hour straight. I just said chat. To this, Adam.
Do
Have I been saying that this whole time?
I don't know. Do we call them viewers or?
We call it them.
I feel like they offend some people.
Well, we're not calling it. No, it's an ungendered pronoun, dude.
I don't know.
Adam's ADD is firing up a little bit. What was I saying? My favorite historical figure? That's actually kind of tough. I like Roy Benavidez. I don't know if that's like historical. And he died. I know he's dead now.
Who's Roy?
Roy Benavidez. No, is his first name Roy? Where did I get the name Roy from? Is that correct? Hold up, I gotta do a quick fact check. Oh my god, I'm so smart. Yeah, Roy Benavidez. I don't know how I know that first name off the top of my head.
Roy?
Yeah.
Probably from The Office.
No, his name is literally Roy Benavidez. Like, that's his name. I was right. But I don't know why he's the first one coming to my head. I probably could say somebody like,
Hitler?
Who's the guy that shot? Who's the guy that killed? Ooh, who's the guy that killed Franz Ferdinand? That guy. He's cool too. That was an interesting guy. But the first name in my head is Roy Benavidez. This dude, right? He's a Medal of Honor recipient from Vietnam. Dude, this guy's crazy.
Oh, there is this one dude, that got paralyzed and taught himself how to walk again.
That's him.
Oh, you were talking about him?
That's him. Yeah, his like first thing. He got like. I'm going off the top of my head. This is not true. Look how long my arm is. Is that crazy?
And we're like 6 feet apart each other.
We are 6 feet apart. Just for the record, me and Adam, neither of us have like left our specific zones and have not been near anybody at all besides each other.
Mm-hmm.
So we're pretty.
And it's not by choice either. We just don't have.
We just have nothing to do.
Yeah.
My college. I'm stuck here. I can't go to college yet because I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to San Diego where there's COVID and stuff and get sick. But yeah, this guy, right? So like before that, at some point he got in like a firefight and he got a Bronze Star. He got some kind of medal for it, but he got like. I'm gonna pull up the page. You guys, I just need to get this correct so I don't look like an idiot.
This guy was bred to kill.
But yeah, so his first encounter, I believe he got hit by like grenade shrapnel that like hurt him pretty bad. Yeah, during a patrol, he stepped on a landmine. Like 65, he stepped on a landmine and was told he's never walking again. Like, dude, your legs are boned. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. And then at night, he would just like get out of his like bunk, not his bunk, but like his
hospital bed,
and like slowly, surely force himself to walk and stand up. And then after like months, he was able to walk again. He's able to push himself up and start walking again. So a year after getting hit by the landmine, he was returned to Vietnam in like 3 years later. Then after that, he was like on this patrol with a group of 12 people, and they got surrounded by like 1,000 NVA. And you hear the radio yelling for help, and a helicopter spawned, and this dude hopped in the helicopter, a knife in his hand.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. He had a knife. And he hopped in the helicopter, was sent over there, hopped out, and started just tearing up. He jumped from the helicopter with a medic bag, started to like help people. He would like in the fire. He would just
he shot like 3 times. Didn't he?
He got shot a lot. He would grab people, take them back to this pile for the helicopter. He got shot many times.
He was 2 times in the legs.
No, he got shot more than that.
I mean, in the legs.
I don't know about the legs. That doesn't. He got shot in the stomach multiple times is the issue. There, like one point, he's already shot multiple times. He got stabbed with a bayonet by an NVA soldier. Turned around, yanked the bayonet out of him, took out his own knife, killed the dude. Which is already crazy. already being shot, and it kept going.
Is he still alive?
No, he died of diabetes, I think. But like,
Oh, yeah.
he was shot so many times. By the time he got in the helicopter, he's like holding in his intestine, like his guts, like how badly he's messed up. And the doctors are like looking at him. Okay, this guy's dead. And then he couldn't like talk or something, so he spit in the guy's face to show that he was alive. So this guy was shot like 10 times, spit in the doctor's face saying he wasn't dead, and they got the Medal of Honor for it.
And you know what's ironic about this?
What?
He died by diabetes.
It's not cool, Adam. But yeah, he was shot. He had a total of 37 separate bullet, bayonet, and shrapnel wounds during the 6-hour fight.
Wait, did he actually die of diabetes
I'm
or?
pretty sure, is that wrong? Respiratory failure from complications of diabetes, yeah.
Oh shit.
That's like the mother of Purple Hearts right there. That guy's was crazy. And he just went around did speaking stuff after that. And was like I think he was a cool guy from what I heard. Yeah, he wrote some books. He was a cool guy. He's a cool guy. Vietnam War, bad idea. Shouldn't go there. I don't know why we were there in the first place, but cool story. Shouldn't have happened. Cool story though.
Died.
Should never have happened.
What is that?
You can't tell what it is, Adam, with my brick cup. It's water. It's legit water.
Where do you get water? Michael
Because
doesn't.
I live here.
Michael hasn't given me anything to drink.
I bring Adam here as a tool, not a guest. All right, we're gonna start winding down the show. For next week, I do have a special. Hopefully next week. This depends on their schedule. I have a special guest. At Joey Gallagher on Twitter.
Are we all gonna be in the room or?
I'll probably do it. We'll probably do a video call.
Okay, I see.
Unless he's here, and then I'll make him do it.
Oh, is he not here?
Not right now.
Okay.
He moved into a new place. But yeah, he's a internet
Sensation.
ABCDEFGHIJKLM internet, probably about a Q list celebrity. So like, he's got 50K followers, which is cool. And but the plan is, I'll talk to Joey, I'll talk to Simone, I'll talk to some people, and we'll get some new guests on here, and we'll talk to them about their experience on the internet. Which I know this episode is much more just about talking about random things, but the goal is to talk to people about like their experience on the internet, stuff they're interested in.
Corona, most likely. I don't know. Talk.
Like Joey, my brother's a very big fan of like pop punk, so maybe I'll have like a pop punk episode with him. Adam, not knowing nothing about that, will explain all this stuff to him that he has no idea about, like what a Blink-182 is or what a My Chemical Romance is. It'll be crazy.
I know those things.
What are they?
They're bands.
What are they saying?
I don't know what the fuck they sing. I just know they're bands.
You'll learn, Adam. We'll teach you.
That one will just be the one I'm just out for no reason.
No, you'll be here. And then I plan on having I'll talk to Simone about it, and we'll talk about maybe like her life as like an organizer. And then Adam, once again with no experience in politics, will be like,
she's an organizer?
Yeah.
What does that do? What do they do?
She like works for like a political campaign.
Oh, nice. Don't you do that?
No, I volunteer. I could have been an organizer. And then I said, I don't have the time to spend
She work
12
for Mark
hours a
Kelly?
day every week. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I
Third
was
party
off.
one? Or like one of those ones that are like...
It's for like Democrats as a total in
Oh,
Arizona.
okay, yeah.
But they were like, hey, you can do this if you want. But my organizer's like, yeah, it's cool. I work from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. And I was like, I have to go to school.
Yeah, I
I can't do that.
Do you get paid for it, though?
Yes.
Oh,
I
so
think you get paid a good amount
Yeah, you get paid probably pretty good.
of money.
I'd do it, honestly. Because, like, how long is the campaign?
November.
Yeah, but, like, how long do you usually have the campaign for?
Till November 4th, when the election is.
Oh, that is kind of a lot. If it's, like, 7 days a week.
7 days a week, 12 hours a day.
Yeah,
Making
actually.
phone calls, sending emails, talking to people. It's a cool job. It's a lot. So support your organizers. And if somebody from a political campaign calls you, said, hey, I'm a so-and-so, how are you doing? Be nice to them.
Yeah.
They are people. They get their feelings hurt if you call them mean things, because I know how it feels to be called mean things on the phone.
Yeah, someone called me once. I was pretty cool with them. I just wasn't interested.
Just say like, I'm
felt
sorry.
Too bad.
Say either just go with it or just say sorry. I'm busy at the moment.
I went with it, and they signed me up for the newsletter.
Good for you, Adam. As long as it wasn't like Debbie Lesko or something. If Debbie Lesko calls you, hang up. Like, say whatever you want to.
It might have been. It was probably someone with a really complicated last name, though. I remember that.
Yeah. Remember to vote, and everybody have a great day. We are signing off.
Papa bless.